The Season 3 finale of The Mandalorian saw Moff Gideon crush the Darksaber, leaving the weapon broken and presumably making it a relic of the past. And while that may be disappointing for some, seeing that the Darksaber is a pretty cool weapon which has historically held a lot of meaning for the Mandalorians, the destruction of this blade is actually probably a good thing for the future of these people. In the past, the Darksaber served as a symbol of unity for the Mandalorian people. It brought them together and helped to maintain order, but in these more recent times, it no longer holds the meaning that it once did. It did for the Night Owls, but for Din Djarin's faction, the sword didn't mean anything, so as these two groups came together, the Darksaber had just as much potential to create division as it did to facilitate peace. And ultimately, being able to defeat another person in combat is not generally a great indicator of a good leader. It may have been more important in the past, where the Mandalorians earned their reputation as fierce warriors and lived a more barbaric lifestyle, but that's no longer the case. Bo-Katan appears to have struck a balance between the modesty of her late sister's leadership and the extremism of earlier Mandalorians and that of the Death Watch. Now, Mandalorians continue to hold their old traditions. They wear Mandalorian armor, they value their weapons, and they continue to train for intense combat, but through the past wars that shattered their people and the tyrannical reign of the Empire, they have also been reminded just how important unity is. Mandalorians are stronger together, and in recent history, the Darksaber has created more problems than it has done anything else. It gave a former Sith Lord in Maul power and control over their people that he never should have had simply because he won the saber in combat. It gave Moff Gideon a leg to stand on as he tried to assert himself over Mandalore, and it divided the Mandalorians after the Night of 1,000 Tears as they got caught up in legends about how the blade had cursed them because Bo-Katan ruled Mandalore without winning the Darksaber in combat, but instead being given the weapon by Sabine Wren. And looking forward, while the Darksaber may not have created a ton of turmoil and friction in the future, the potential for it to do so was certainly there. Now Bo-Katan rules, not because she is the most skilled warrior, but because she is the best choice for a leader. She has walked both worlds, she has a deep understanding of the Mandalorian ways, and she is an experienced and skilled fighter. Now, could the Darksaber be repaired and serve its traditional purpose in the future? Yes. But does it need to be? No. The question that I have at this point is how the heck Moff Gideon just crushed the Darksaber the way he did, because that is not something I ever would have thought possible. Obviously, it probably has to do with his Dark Trooper suit, but it was still kind of wild to see. But that's going to do it for me in this video, so let me know what you guys thought about the destruction of the Darksaber in the comments. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, remember, the Force will be with you always.